this is awkward because I've never done this before and Ryan's filming it.
Hello.
You can't see it because he's the one who's holding the camera. So, are you showing the ingredients? Alright, there's the ingredients. Happy New Year's! I realized that when I lived in Korea, we made Mandu during New Year's Eve. And I know it's not New Year's Eve, but I want to make Mandu to remember the good times. So, these are the ingredients, I think. Most of them anyway. Oh, we need like onions and stuff like that, but we have that on that side.
And what is Mandu?
What is Mandu, Ryan?
Mandu is a dumpling. You know, it's like a Korean style gyoza or a Korean style wonton, basically.
Yeah.
It's basically like a flour shell. I don't know what kind of flour, maybe like rice flour for mandu, and it's filled with ingredients like, you know, cooked egg, ground pork, green onion, Korean vermicelli, which is like a sweet potato noodle, and garlic, and apparently like cheesecloth or something like that, which that's for the steamer.
Yeah, main ingredients will be the ground pork, and we're gonna put them in a bowl and put crushed garlic, cut some green onions, chives, cook the tangmyeon a little bit, and add eggs, and I will chop some onions. Alright, so we have 500 grams of ground pork, and we're gonna add 1 tablespoonful of crushed garlic. We're gonna chop this onion. We're gonna only use 1 of the chives, this, I guess, bundle, and I think I'm gonna use maybe half of this green onion. So let's get to chopping, and I'll see you on the other side. Oh, we're taking the headshot. Okay, so we have 500 grams of ground pork, and I'm gonna add 1 onion that I chopped. We're gonna make a whole bunch of. So right now we're making what's going inside of the dumpling, basically. And I chopped the 1 bundle of the chives, which is right here. Chives, I love chives.
What's your favorite part of the mandu filling, Kate?
What do you mean, my pork?
You like the pork the most? I think I'm a chive guy, honestly.
You think so?
Yeah, the chives really make it.
And we're gonna add, this was the whole bunch of the green onion that you saw earlier that I chopped, but I think because we have quite a bit of green onion that we're gonna add maybe half of that. That seems about right. Maybe 1 more because I love green onion. Bam! Okay. And then, yo, you cannot eat while you're filming, Ryan. That's not good.
Adds a little flavor
That
to it.
is not good. Okay, and we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic.
Obviously, you could chop it yourself, but if you have this, it can be more convenient sometimes.
I didn't know cameraman can talk.
Oh, sorry. I'll just be your little camera robot then.
Yeah, and then you freaking ate too.
I did eat a green onion piece.
And that will be the step 2, and we'll come back to this.
All right.
Oh, okay, you're not looking at me this time. Alright, so we have the vermicelli?
Vermicelli, yeah.
Vermicelli. What does that mean?
It's basically like a rice noodle, like a thinner kind of almost pasta noodle. It's what's used in pho and some sweet potato based dishes, I guess, in Korean cuisine.
Okay, so here in Korea we call it tangmyeon, and we got actually, it was only $4 for all this much, and obviously you don't need too much. This is very stiff, so you kind of get, I don't know, a handful, and then you break it. Alright, maybe less than a handful and then break it. my god, it cannot be broken.
It looks so like sticky.
It's not sticky at all, it's dry.
Just not brittle, I guess.
Alright.
You cut it.
God damn it! Why is this so hard? Oh, there you go. 1/4. 1/4 of it. Add it in the water, hot water. My god. We use this for japchae as well. Oh.
Japchae is like these noodles and julienne carrots, some beef and sesame oil.
Don't worry, I cleaned the countertop. My goodness. Who knew tangmyeon was so... I never worked with tangmyeon actually, because I don't really like it. But for mandu, you kind of need a little bit for the texture.
Yeah, I agree.
Ugh, ah, ugh. Are you impressed with my manliness?
I'm impressed with your strength, Kate.
There should be some that I cut. Come out, don't be shy. And then I cut them in a reasonable length. Oh, I just broke the scissors.
You broke the scissors?
It's so brittle.
Oh my lord.
That's okay. Let's so we have, hey, I'm just gonna get some chopsticks. They actually expand, so you know, just like pasta. So when you think you don't have enough, you might have enough of them. So when they are kind of soft, then you can take them out and cut it even smaller or shorter.
Yeah, you don't really want like one huge noodle. Just some bites.
Yeah, I think this is good amount. I don't know how I'm gonna put in the description. One handful of tangmyeon. And then we'll let it boil for a minute or two, and they should be soft, see-through noodles. Right, so while we're waiting for that noodle to cook, we're gonna add the sauce and eggs. So because we have quite amount of stuff in there, instead of 1 egg, we're gonna have 2. Oh. Yeah.
Is the egg used as like a binder to hold it together, or is it just part of the flavor?
It's basically like a, ooh, this egg, it doesn't want to, it's just like a glue. Yeah. Let me just wash my hands. The second egg was just like, nope. And we're gonna have this soy sauce. It's different, it's 국간장. It's not just soy sauce that you will be using for like sushi or things like that. It just says soy sauce, but it's soy sauce for soup. So it's actually deeper flavor and not as thick. So we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of that. I'm worried about our noodle.
It's boiling, but it's not boiling over.
Okay. Yeah. And we're gonna add, there's no really good metric of sesame oil, just like 1 whirl. Like, woo!
1 whirl.
And fresh ground pepper. Just enough, like about that much. And we're gonna, after we add the noodle, we're just gonna all mix it up.
Okay.
So our noodle is cooked. We're gonna drain it, have the cold water running. Woo, party! And kind of wash it a little bit so it's not too hot. And then kind of give a little
Wow, that's a great sound right there. Now I know how Foley artists do it. I think you're enjoying that a little too much.
Have it on that. And now this is gonna be tricky to cut, but try your best. You don't want it to be like long instead of the mandu, so you want to have it in a reasonable length. I guess what you can do is you can actually cut it and then cook it, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. You'd end up with like a bunch of little noodle pellets.
But it's basically for texture. It's not really for the flavor because it doesn't have any flavor, just like any other noodles. So I think that's pretty okay for the length. Not like no super long ones. To the wrist. Ah. Alright. Some of them don't want to get in there.
Their loss.
There you go. And we're gonna mix them up, but I have my pinky cut while I was putting things away in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna put a plastic glove and I'll come back. Alright, so now we mix them. Mix them well. And make sure you have your soy sauce and pepper and sesame oil next to you, so that if it's not, I guess, like salty enough, if it's not enough like sesame oil or pepper, then you can add more as you are mixing through. It's better to add them later as you're mixing them instead of add too much, then you'll be in trouble. So we have green onion, 당면, and buchu.
And this whole mixture
chopped garlic.
This whole mixture just gets cooked inside of the dumpling when it's
Yeah.
steaming, right?
Yeah.
So you don't cook the pork in advance.
You don't need to do that.
That's cool.
Make sure you kind of have it so that when you take a handful of it, you have good portion of all the things that you added, instead of like one side will be too much chives, one side will be too much green onion or something. Make it well even.
Yeah, it helps to have a chef's assistant as good as Tomo is. Hello, Tomo. Hey, buddy.
He always lies on that ground around there when I'm cooking.
You can't have any, unfortunately. Too many of the vegetables are from the onion family. Womp womp. More dried rabbit liver for you, or whatever it is in cat food.
Chicken?
Something like chicken.
Alright. So this seems alright. But I think I'm gonna add one more spoon of soy sauce, because I wanna, like, I think this is not gonna be salty enough just by looking at the color of the meat. So I'm gonna give a little bit of a Korean chef right here.
And even though like these ingredients seem like they're Korean specific, I'm sure you can find analogs for this stuff. Or you can go to a specialty grocery store in your area, hopefully.
If you cannot find 당면, then you don't have to use it. You don't have chives, don't have to use it. I guess the main ingredient would be onion, ground pork, chopped garlic, green onion.
And you can get wonton wrappers. Most grocery stores, I think.
I think so.
So you can get a reasonable approximation. And I'm sure, probably, I guess I'll ask you, if you don't have the ability to get gukgangjang, you can just get gangjang.
Yeah, probably soy sauce. It wouldn't have that depth, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Alright, so when you look at it now, it looks pretty good. You don't really see like the, you know, when you get the ground pork, it looks like all squiggly one line thing.
Yeah.
It's actually well mixed. I kind of hope that I chopped my onion a little bit kind of in a smaller cubes than right now, but it's okay. It's not too big of a deal. Ta-da! Are you excited? Now next shot is gonna be us making mandu.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, man.
I'm ready.
Alright, then I will see you in the next shot. Okay, so we're back. This is how your table should look like. A tray, something big, plate or something, flour, bowl of water, and we have the mandu pea. How would you explain that, Ryan?
These are the wrappers for the dumpling. So kind of like a ravioli wrapper or kind of like a wonton wrapper.
It's a little bit different. I think if you buy wonton wrapper, you should, if you could, go for the Korean one, because they have different thickness, different ingredients, I think. So in the back it says it's the wheat flour, wheat starch, glutinous rice flour, salt.
Well, it doesn't say wheat starch, it says wheat strarockt.
So first what you're gonna do is that you get a bag of flour, and then
You put some on your hands?
you just have
Oh,
it
good.
just so a little bit, ever so, yeah.
For some reason, I find the feel of flour to be kind of like cringe-inducing. I don't know why.
Alright, you can do that. Be careful. Don't go too rational with the... So it's like just a little bit, and just put it so that the mandu won't stick. Alright, just like that. Spread them. And now I'll teach you how to make mandu. Including Ryan, because he never made one, but he likes one.
I've eaten enough. The time has come. What do you do with your floury hand?
What? I opened it, but then it's still sealed. I only revealed the one. Floury hand, don't mind. You baked bread before. Open your thing, man. Oh, or do you want to share it? Let's share it.
Okay, we'll share just in case we don't need one.
Oh my god.
I have baked bread before, but it's something about a floury hand. I don't know what it is.
Alright, so you take one. So they look like them. Like this. Okay. And then you take spoon. You take a little bit. And then put it in the middle. Don't make it too big. Just think small. Always get small. If you have too much, then scoop it out. So about this much.
How's this?
That's a little too much. Maybe I could compact it a little bit to show you. So the ratio should be like that. And then try to have it in the center.
Yeah, there's a nice little mini taco here.
That's just a cat fur.
Just a fact of life.
Okay. And then what you're gonna do, you just dip it, just the tip of your finger in the water, and then go around the rim. Just one side of the rim.
So you're getting rid of the flour so it'll stick together.
Exactly. So just like the envelope, it's like that. You can see the shiny part of it with the water, and you're gonna close it, and they stretch. So don't think like, oh no, it's not gonna stretch or anything. Like, it's gonna stretch. So if you need to make a magic happen, you gotta, but be careful. When you stretch it too much, then they will rip. Then you gotta start from ground one. So when you make a nice one, it will look like that. So that will be the beginner one of mandu. So you can just have it like this. If you want to be fancy, you can do this one. I don't know if I can do it.
Oh, I've seen those, yeah.
My grandma is the master, but I'm not so good at it.
My first mandu is pretty good.
That's good. So like you just give a little bit wavy of it. Can I borrow your mandu to show them another skill?
Absolutely.
Um,
I'm gonna start making another one in the meantime.
And then when you seal it, try to put the stuffing in the center.
Nothing worse than just getting a bite of empty mandu.
And then put water on your finger, and then have it wet in the corner, right here. And then you kind of have the end to end, and then be like that. So that one is great for the soup type of the mandu soup.
Yeah, I've seen those two.
So that will be perfect for soup kind. This will be perfect for, I guess, like cooked on a pan or steam cook it. We're gonna steam cook most of them, but we're gonna also have one for soup as well. So we're gonna have, you go creative. You can do all that. I've seen a person making a dragon out of it.
Dragon mandu.
Yeah, dragon mandu. They got bored, so we're gonna do that with the whole bunch. And usually, what you do in Korea, or at least what my family did, is that we did this starting like 10 p.m. and we have like a whole bunch. We'll have like a 3 bucket full of these, and you don't go to sleep obviously before midnight on the New Year's Eve. So you just make them for like 2-3 hours, and if you fall asleep, then your eyebrows go white. So you don't
Sometimes
want that.
literally.
So you don't want that to happen. So you just talk to your family, how's everything, and conversation, and you make mandu on the New Year's Eve with your family until midnight.
That's a cool tradition.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything like that.
And then you share many of them with your neighbor, your family. It's fun.
I made cookies with my grandma when I was younger. But that's about, no mandu, that's for sure.
Oh, I should give this one to you. Have it try to sit up like that so you can maximize. Something like this. That wavy thing, I'm too lazy for it, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna make the soup kind mandu.
So you just tuck the end in.
You
I
just
like that.
quick.
That was the kind, there was like a mandu cart near my school where I taught.
Yeah.
6 for $1 basically. Those are the kinds that he made.
Yeah, because it's quick. It doesn't look ugly, and also it helps mandu from being all popped when you steam them or cook them. Because in the middle part, it's really soft, so they get to, when you cook them, usually they pop, and it's not good because all the stuffing falls out. So for that, usually they stay quite strong. Oh no, my butcher got stuck in the road. When I was a kid, I was super not good at it. So I had this like a cookie cutter kind of thing.
Yeah.
What you do is you just kind of like close in half, and then bam, it's done. You don't want to have air pocket in it too when you seal them. So
Okay.
do you wanna? So you wet the end.
Okay, one sec. Wet the ends.
And then you tuck in the middle, like fold it in. No, only one. Always only one side. Tuck in the middle, and then wrap it like that. Why is yours so small? What is wrong with yours? Did you tuck it in too much? Let's see. No, you don't tuck it in like that, Ryan.
I'm not much of a folder.
So this is your mandu, right? You tuck in the
Oh, the middle.
end of the middle, and then like so. But if you put too much stuffing like this one, it's gonna pop. So try to give more room on the rails or the outside. Or what you can do is do what I'm doing. Try to push down the stuffing so that there's enough room here so it protects mandu from exploding.
Thank you.
There you go.
You know, arts and crafts has never really been my forte. I think the hardest year of school for me was like second grade. Because in second grade, all you do is like draw and cut. People thought I was actually like a complete idiot. Ryan can't even cut a straight line. Like, is he okay? Then we started learning multiplication, and they're like, oh, damn. That's where those brain cells are going. Ask me to multiply any 2-digit number, Kate.
96 times. Oh no. Wait, emergency. Open it up. 96 times 82.
That was a tough one. Thank you for not making it easy on me. 96 times 82
Yeah.
is 96 times 10, which is 960. Remember that. 960 times 8 is 480 plus 720. That's 1200 plus 2 times 96. 1392.
Nice job. I don't know the answer.
Am I right, YouTube? Or did I make a mistake somewhere?
That's okay. You're my perfect.
There's absolutely no way I'm right. Because it should be like 7,300 or something. But I showed my work, so I get an 80 on the test anyway, I think.
And then you'll be asking, what do I do with the leftover? Obviously, you're not gonna hold like all of them. That's where it comes how wonderful this mandu is, because you can have it steamed, you can have it like gyoza, or you can have it in mandukuk, which actually we're gonna have tomorrow night. Or we can have it tonight and steamed mandu. Have both. But what it is basically you have you add water, you add soy sauce, some salt, and you add the mandu, and then you cook it in the broth, and you eat it. How would you explain that? What would be the closest cuisine, Ryan?
For mandu?
Mandukuk, yeah.
That's a very good question. I don't have a great answer.
It's like a broth, and you cook them in, and you eat it with broth, and it's fantastic.
I've never actually had mandu.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why. Was it expensive?
No, but when you go to a Korean restaurant, there's some things that like don't instantly appeal to a lot of Westerners like myself. One of them would be dumplings cooked in a broth, or like
soup.
Bude jjigae. Also is like you're like herring and spam.
부대찌개. I see. Yeah, 부대찌개 doesn't really. I don't really like 부대찌개 either. I'm sorry, Korean fellow Korean viewers, but I don't like spicy food.
I was reading an article on like the spiciest food in the world, and then they were like, number 8, kimchi jjigae. I'm like, I mean, it is spicy. But it's not that spicy.
Maybe I'll go for the ripple again. So you gotta do it quick when the edge is wet. And after it's wet, it's gonna solidify, kind of like it'll be harder for you to do any tricks with them. So you just make the ripples. I'm not so good with it. Here you go. Not super good at it. My grandma is the like superhuman with it. She's like.
Kate's making these like artisan dumplings. Mine are gonna be like the ones you get in the frozen package, and you go, well, at least it was only like $2. I need the cookie cutter.
Isn't it fun though?
Yeah, I'm having a good time. It's like little Lunchables tacos or something.
When you first make them, you will rip a lot of mandu pea, or the shell. Don't be ashamed. When I was a kid, I wasn't good at it either.
What does mandu pea mean, Kate? Because pea is like blood.
No, pea does not always mean blood. I think I don't know. It's just called mandu pea. I don't know why it's called mandu pea, but it's mandu pea. It's not because it's mandu's blood. It's just mandu pea. And when I cook mandukuk, I'll make sure to use your mandu on your mandukuk, so you know how exactly it tastes like. That's fun, right?
That's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
I think, to be fair, we should split it 50-50. Maybe I can have some of your mandu. I'm kind of worried that all of mine are gonna like explode.
I'll look after them, but I will cut the video. My hands are all floury, and we'll see you after we're done. Alright, so we're finally finished. Tomo is eating there in the corner. So this is the one that I made. So they look alright. And this is the one that Ryan made, but I improved upon many things. But in the corner here, that's 80% or 90% Ryan.
The flat ones are me. The rest Kate had to fix.
I fixed most of them. Those were pretty good, so I just left them how it is, kind of. And this is mine. So yeah, we're gonna now move on to the kitchen and steam them. Alright, so you wanna have a big pot with water, and this is a steamer, and they fold like that, and they have legs on the bottom, and I like them because you can just put them like that. Water's not touching it. Make sure water's not touching this thing, and they expand them so you have the maximum area. We have the cheesecloth.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did is I cut them. So first you want to have it horizontally. So like that. And then have the other one vertically. Because you don't want mandu to touch the metal. Because if it does, then it will rip. And you don't want your mandu to rip. There you go. Like that. Pretty good. Now we have mandu. But I'm not gonna put them in right now. You make sure the water is boiling. And then you can have mandu, put them in. And then you put the lid out like this. So you know what's going in there. And I guess I will see you when it's all cooked. Alright, so now the water is boiling. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the steam coming out of it a little bit? No?
Not really. But I assure you I can see it in real life.
Okay.
It exists.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the mandu. Make sure you have them sit nicely. Maybe two of the nice Ryan one. Two of the one that I improved upon on Ryan's one. Oh. Don't fall. Sit. Okay. And maybe two of these guys.
The circle ones look really good.
Yeah? Maybe one more because Ryan is hungry.
Extremely.
Extremely hungry.
Extremely.
We ate not so long ago.
That was 5 hours ago.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm. Time flies.
Alright, so let's have it like that. Obviously it's not enough for 2 people, but on the next here, I'm making mandukguk. Maybe I'll show you the finished product of mandukguk and have the ingredients and what to put in there. But yeah, that's basically what you do on New Year. And we're gonna steam it, have the gas to be around mid-high, and yeah, we should be good.
Nice.
See you on the other side.
Wow.
So that's basically where Mandu is. Excuse my reach. So that's how it looks like. It's steamed. Make sure they don't touch each other. If they do, then they would likely get ripped, their mandupi or the shell. So make sure they're not touching them. So good. I put some water around them so they would hydrate them a little bit more. So that's basically mandu. And over here, mandukguk is really simple. I added 2 cups water. Alright, ready for the visual here?
Wow. That looks delicious.
Alright, so for that one, what I did is added 2 cups of water, 8 of the mandu, handful of green onion, the garlic, 2 teaspoonful of it, and 1 small onion. And I added this Korean pepper. Ryan liked them, so I added them. And 1 tablespoon of the gukganjang or any soy sauce. The soy sauce that I first mentioned when we were adding to make the mandu. So, and a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I'll have the ingredients in the description box, but here, let me get a spoon to show them. And now I'm gonna cover the mandu. So if you wanna have that for personal portion, then you will move into a bowl, but that's basically what you will be having along with the broth, like that. And you don't have it like this, like you don't put this all in your mouth because you're gonna burn it. What you do in the bowl, you cut it in half and then you eat the other half after you eat the first half. So this is basically super simple. I did this one in 8-minute mandukguk right here. And for the finishing touch, you add 1 egg, and some people like it to have it not touched, but I like to pop it so it has the good brothy goodness of mandukguk. Hello. So the camera is not doing well. It's almost out of battery. So this is the look of cooked mandu. And then this is a look of cooked mandukguk. Here you go. So if the battery lets us, Ryan's gonna quickly eat it and give us his opinion about things.
I'll eat one of the fancy looking ones that Kate made.
That's just soy sauce and apple vinegar a little bit. Show them the inside.
Absolutely delicious.
Yeah? Is it as good as when you ate it in Korea?
Maybe a little bit better.
What?
Yeah. Perfect proportions of what's on the inside. Cooked well. Sauce is nice.
Good. All right. How about mandukuk? Here's your spoon.
Now this I've never had before.
Have some broth first.
It was a meaty mandu. Broth's nice, eggy, oniony.
Does it need more salt?
I don't think so. A little spicy from the pepper.
Cut it in half.
Ooh, yeah. Delicious.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there
Home run all around.
There you go. New Year's. Happy New Year's. Happy 2016. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.